How did we end up here again? Everything was going so swimmingly. We started to build up brand new TNT machines. Everything was going really, really well. We was finally getting somewhere. As you can see, it all just looks great. We're making really good progress here. And that is when I decided it was about time that we gave this thing a test. So I tried out just one module. But this is not where the story ends. We carried on, we persevered, and we got the launch modules set in properly. Everything was going fine again. We got everything set up, no more mistakes, no more misplacements of detectors. So with everything going so well, I thought it was probably about time now that we should give this a proper go and we should fire a test unit just to make sure everything's running smoothly. So we set it up, we disconnected all the other modules, and it was time to set for launch. Everything looks great. It's all running smoothly, the dupers working, the machine's flying. Oh, this is perfect. Until we get here, and the machine decides it doesn't want to be trapped in a loop forever. It's going to keep going, it's going to fly on without us. It doesn't need us. I tried to stop it. It didn't work. So here we are, back on Spawn Island, without a thing to our name. We lost everything, and we're going to have to start all over again. Again. Okay, so now that all of that's out of the way, let's roll the intro. Hi guys, and welcome on back to another episode of Unorthoblocks. Today, we are going to be doing this TNT quarry, which has caused me nothing but grief. As you can see, it actually made it quite a ways before it stopped working, and ultimately killed me right here. This is where I died, and this is where it took all of my stuff. I did run all the way back here to see if I could get it back, but you know, there was just literally no joy. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. He can just stay there and mark the moment. So basically what I did wrong was I put these on the wrong side, I believe. I'm going to have to go back and check the video and see what's actually happened. But yeah, that's what I think has happened. Because what it's supposed to do is, when this flying machine sets off, the piston's supposed to launch and send it back. But I'm not really sure what I did wrong. I'm pretty certain it's this piston. Not piston, this observer. So it's supposed to fly over it and meet this observer, and then it'll fire and basically the machine goes backwards. But I've got all of them facing the wrong way anyway, because they'll just push. Are they facing the right? It's really hard to tell. I'm just going to have to go back and rewatch the video. Anyway, I am going to get that done. I'm going to get this set up, and with a little bit of luck, we're going to be watching a time lapse in a second of these things actually working. I've got one TNT duper working perfectly fine. It's flying back and forth. All of these pistons are in the right place, and everything's good to go. I do need to rebuild this one, because as you saw, it kind of broke and stopped working. So yeah, basically what I worked out, which wasn't shown in the video I watched, I don't think. Doesn't matter. I watched an Il Mango video to sort this out, and yeah, basically what I have discovered is that I want to keep these furnaces at the back, but I also want to add like an extra one next to each furnace. So when this does get back here, these immovable objects will stop the machine from breaking like that one did. And yeah, there it is, perfect. It does set one last TNT off when it gets back, but pretty much everything's fine. I was a bit worried at first that we was going to be flying off down this way, but having watched the machine for a little while, I think there's some stuff that I definitely need to sort of do. And one of those things would be to lower this down maybe another couple of blocks. It's kind of hard to tell. It's about 12 blocks gap between where the TNT sits and where these two mountain levels are. So yeah, I think probably play it safe. I'll get rid of another couple of layers, and then obviously we need to go around, make sure there's no water about the place, get rid of this nether portal, and then hopefully we should finally be able to clear all of this space out. So let's get to it. Man, do I love TNT dupers. This would have taken us forever to do if we hadn't done it with TNT dupers. So I think it goes down to Y level 20? Y level 21, which is fine. This is a pretty sizable hole. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that needs cleaning up. If I was to do this again, probably would have put all the TNT dupers one block closer to each other. And I think that would have eliminated pretty much all of this sort of like excess blocks. So yeah, we've got a little bit of cleaning up to do. But to be totally honest, seeing as we're going to be building in this space and we're not going to be just leaving it as it is or just putting a farm in it, we're going to come across these blocks eventually anyway. So yeah, I don't really need to worry about flying around and getting all of this cleared out. I can just do it as we get to it. So I don't think I'm going to lower the TNT dupers and clear out these last 20 layers. I think we're pretty much fine at this height. For now anyway, we might clear the rest out at some point, but I'm going to need resources as well at some point, so we're going to have to do some digging. I have got 2 more rows that I need to remove to make this sort of jaggedly even. One of them is that horrible machine over there that I need to bring back and not cry about because he stole everything from me. And the other one is the one that broke there. This one I'm pretty certain I'm going to have to rebuild. But I think this one over here I might be able to just send back if I update one of these. Because it looks like the machine's still sort of intact. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I think the machine is still intact actually. Let's get rid of that. And rid of that. And then update you. No, update you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, we left some of it behind. I mean, at least the actual flying machine bit's coming back. Alright, so I have been along and I've done a bunch of measuring. In total, my usable length of this massive hole is 111 blocks long, which means there's 55 blocks per half plus 1 block in the middle, just to make up those 2 halves that couldn't possibly exist, the 0.5s that is. And then I have made the width of the room is going to be 61, and that's 30 on either side plus the 1 in the middle. So yeah, that is pretty much ideal for the size of the room. Now I definitely do need to run those TNT machines just to clear out a little bit more on this side, unfortunately. But I feel like 30 blocks on either side is probably a pretty good way to go, and it gives us a nice odd number to work with throughout like the entire rest of the project. So after everything that has happened today, it's been a pretty busy one. Hang on, let's put shaders on. As I was saying, after everything that has happened today, I've spent a hell of a lot of time sort of getting this episode put together. But this is good. We're finally starting to make a real decent amount of progress on the base. Next episode, I promise we will be doing some building. I'm going to get the rest of this side cleared out. It's going to be great. We're going to basically be building up this little bridge section that we was talking about. And that is going to wind up looking great. And I also want to sort of start working on deep storage back here for like all my stones, my dirts, my sand, all of the stuff that I can store in mass bulk. Anyway, that's my last rocket. Enjoy the sunset.